Oh, Your Majesty, thank you ever so much for being in attendance and considering this work of mine for your gracious patronage. We are all honored to have you here in the village, and I'm sure the cast, which is made up of the great people that reside here in the village. People who are enthused by the very idea that you
Master
will look
Beaumont.
upon the... Yes, Your Majesty.
We have come. We have taken our seat. No need to keep up the pitch.
Quite right, Your Majesty.
Now, what have you for us today?
Yes, Your Majesty. The play is the thing, and that play were The London Merchant.
Were?
Down with that title!
It seems that even a play that hasn't existed yet is not without criticism, Your Majesty. Some of the fine, very fine citizens have suggested some additions to the play.
Means us!
Is that your Majesty? Hello?
So now we have The London Merchant with The Knight of the Burning Passel, like, mashup.
Oh?
It is a love story, a comedy of a young discharged merchant Jasper who fights for the union of his young love Lucy. And apparently there is a heroic knight there.
A grocer!
A grocer knight. A grocer knight. Excellent. Carry on.
Yes, Your Majesty. We begin our story at the merchant shop where young Jasper is being retired for his love of Venturewell's daughter. Venturewell having accepted an offer from Humphrey, a foppish suitor, for his daughter's hand.
Sirrah, I shall make it known that you are my apprentice, and whom my charitable love has redeemed even from your fall from fortune. I gave you heat and growth to be what now thou art, new past thee. As I recall, you never were given leave to love your master's daughter, and even then, when I had found her a wealthy husband.
For your daughter, be there any love to my deserving born by her virtuous self, I cannot stop it, nor am I able to refrain her wishes.
'Tis very well, Sarah. I shall tell your wisdom how this all may be cured.
Your care becomes you.
And thus it must be. You are discharged, my house and service. Now take your leave. And if I ever want a son, then I shall call for you. Mwah, mwah.
And then enters the beautiful Lucy.
Why, how now, friend? Struck with my father's thunder.
Struck and struck dead, unless the remedy be full of speed and virtue. I am now what I long expected, no more your father's.
But mine!
But yours and only yours I am. That is all I have to keep me from the statute. You dare be constant still?
Oh, fear me not. In this I dare be better than a woman, nor shall his anger nor his offers move me, were they both equal to that of a prince's power.
You know my rival?
Yes, and love him dearly, even as I love an ague or foul weather. I prithee, Jasper, fear him not.
Oh no, I do not mean to do him so much kindness, but to our own desires. You know the plot we both agreed upon?
Yes, and I will play my part exactly.
That is all I ask. Farewell. Take my heart, 'tis yours.
I'll be hanged for a halfpenny if there not be some abomination knavery in this play.
Sir,
And where be Rafe, our grocer knight?
soon, lady, soon. And now, Humphrey the Fop meets with Venturewell for talk of love.
Come, Sarah. Come, Sarah. My apprentice, who like a bladder has blown himself with love, I have given him his liberty and sent him off to seek new masters as yet unknown.
Sirrah, my friend, although as writers say, all good things doth have an end, even that which we call a pudding. Pudding hath one too. So I pray it not seem strange, I pray to you, if in this simile I put my love, more endless than frail things, forgot.
Yes, well, you know my love, and rest assured, I hope, of my consent. Get but my daughters, and you may wed her as you wish. Oh, Lucy!
Called you, sir?
I did give entertainment to this gentleman, but be you not too forward to her, sirrah. My presence shall be but an eyesore to you.
Fair Mistress Luce, how do you do? And are you well? Give us your hand, and pray do tell, how doth your sister and your brother, and whether you love me or any other?
Your game, sir?
Just let no game nor anything that tendeth to the same be forever remembered, thou fair killer, for whom I sat me down and break my tiller.
Beshrew me, sir, I am sorry for your losses, but as the proverb goes, I cannot cry. I would you had not seen me.
A yield then, more's the pity, although as I say it, I can pull from my pocket thus a pair of gloves. Look, Lucy, look! The houndstooth nor the doves were ne'er so white as these. So sweet they be, and whipped about with silk, as you may see.
Why, sir, you know my will is nothing without my father's grant. Get his consent, and then you may with assurance try me.
Your worshipful sire will not deny me, for I have asked, and he hath replied. Sweet Master Humphrey, Luce shall be thy bride.
Sweet Master Humphrey, then I am content. Yet take me with you, there is another clause must be annexed, and so I give my hand. Our course must lie through Walton Forest, where I have a friend will entertain us. So farewell, Sir Humphrey, and think upon your business.
Lest I, though I die, I am convinced to venture life and limb for one so young, so lovely, so fair, and so trim.
And so, young Lucy lures Humphrey to Waltham Forest to meet a friend, and bring herself that much closer to her beloved.
Boring!
Where are the rivers of blood? I thought there would be rivers of blood.
Idly.
Bring on Rafe! I want him night! Rafe!
Rafe! Rafe! Rafe! Rafe! Rafe!
Our story now takes us to the heroic den of a grocer's shop.
There be our man, Rafe!
What brave spirit could be content to sit in this shop with a flappet of wood and a blue apron before them, selling mithridatum and dragon's water to visited houses that might pursue feats of arms, and through his noble achievements procure such a famous history to be written of his heroic prowess.
Well said, Rafe.
Why should not then pursue this course, both for the credit of myself and our company? For amongst all the worthy books of achievement, I do not call to mind that I yet read of a grosser errant. I shall be the said knight. Have you ever heard of any that hath wandered unfurnished of their squire and dwarf? My elder prentice Tim, you shall be my trusty squire, and little Jim, my dwarf. Hence my blue apron, yet in remembrance of my former trade, and upon my shield shall be portrayed a burning pestle, and I shall be the knight of the burning pestle. Tim?
Anon.
My trusty squire, and Jim, my dwarf. Now, I charge you that from henceforth you shall never call me by any other name but the right courteous and valiant knight of the burning pestle. And you shall never call a female by the name of woman or wench, but fair lady.
Aye, my lord.
My beloved squire Tim, stand out in mid this were desert, and upon it an errant knight pricking, and I should bid you to inquire of his intents. What would you say?
Sir, my master would like to know whether you are riding.
Nay, thus, fair sir, the right courteous and valiant knight of the burning pestle hath commanded me to inquire upon what quest are you bound, whether to relieve distressed damsels or otherwise.
Right, courteous and valiant knight of the burning pestle, here's a distressed damsel to have half a pennyworth of pepper.
Oh, that's a good boy. See, the little dwarf can hit it. By my troth, that's a fine child.
Oh, excellent well, Jim. Relieve her with all courteous language. Now, shut up shop. No more my prentice, but my trusty squire and dwarf. I must bespeak my shield and arming pestle. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Go thy ways, Rafe, as of the two men thou art best of them all.
Rafe,
Aye, what say you, mistress?
come again quickly, Rafe.
Aye, mistress.
Well done, Master Playwright!
I laughed, I cried, I questioned reality.
Thank you. And Your Majesty, what think you of our players in tale?
It was an experience. I am curious to see how the tale of these two lovers plays out, and this knight of the burning pestle.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Farewell and your head.
Farewell, Your Majesty.
God save the Queen!
God save the Queen!
Lords and ladies, that concludes Act 1 of the play. We shall return on this very stage at 12:30 for Act 2. In the meantime, please go forth, visit our other merchants, partake of other acts, or stay right here for the Questus Company. Thank you.